This one's coming from the state of Karnataka, where the Savarkar row continues. So amid the Savarkar poster war in the state, now Yediyurappa has flagged off the Savarkar Rath Yatra, and he's in fact dared that no one must speak wrong about Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, and it is a sin to do that. These are Yediyurappa's words as he flags off that Savarkar Yatra in Karnataka. Remember, the Savarkar row is only escalating in the state of Karnataka. There is a poster row where posters were put up of V.D. Savarkar at the Congress office, which were later burnt, and then the row further escalated from what really started on the 14th and 15th of August this month. So this particular row, which has Vinayak Damodar Savarkar at the center of it all, refuses to die down, and now it is one of the BJP stalwart leaders like Yediyurappa jumping in the fray and leading this particular yatra in Karnataka. My colleague Harish joins me on the broadcast for more. Harish, not just going ahead and starting and flagging off this yatra, Yediyurappa does that with a warning.
Well, absolutely. And he also has a message. He says he's not a figure who's been cropped up in the recent past. We've had Indira Gandhi also talking about him. We've had Atal Bihari Vajpayee saying that Savarkar's message is something that should be taken to the masses. And even Mr. Bommai had referred to this comment of Indira Gandhi, saying that it's the proudest son of the soil. And now B.S. Yediyurappa saying that this message should be taken out. There should be absolutely no protest or controversy over propagating ideas and thoughts of Savarkar.
Harish, this is also essentially a way which is being proven right on why Yediyurappa seems to be an indispensable leader for the BJP. After his inclusion in the parliamentary board, now we are seeing him at the forefront of this entire yatra, which is a state-sponsored yatra that's taken out from Karnataka. Remember, this is a controversy which is the biggest one that the state is seeing of late.
Well, one significant point one has to note here is the fact that B.S. Yediyurappa so far, if you look at his political career, has restrained and hasn't spoken about some of these controversial polarizing issues, whether it's on religion or whether some of these polarizing figures. He's always maintained a stance that doesn't trigger a controversy, at times even making the party uncomfortable about it. Perhaps for the first time, we are seeing Yediyurappa taking a stance and articulating his views on a very controversial and often a divisive controversy here in Karnataka. Perhaps with several organizations now saying that they would have Savarkar's photo and flexes in all Ganesh Chaturthi pandals that would be there in the state. B.S. Yediyurappa is now being drafted into the parliamentary board. Perhaps sees this as an issue that he can't avoid, something that he will have to talk about, especially the kind of resonance that it has with the BJP workers.
All right, Harish, thank you so much for joining me with all those details there. Sankara Guha of the Congress party also joins me on the broadcast. Mr. Guha, your first reactions on this sort of warning that's come out of B.S. Yediyurappa as he flags off that yatra, calling it a sin if somebody goes ahead and speaks ill of Savarkar?
No, it's not a warning. It's a knee-jerk reaction that they have given to the Freedom March that we did on 15th of August this year. The turnout was tremendous. Across party lines, youngsters, aged people, everyone participated, and we had a crowd of more than 5 lakh people walking. The entire flyover was taken away. So this is a knee-jerk reaction that they have given. They are free to do it. I wish them luck. Unfortunately, the BJP today, they don't have, they should be, instead of doing these sort of things, they should be doing, we have completed so much of our manifesto. We have given you these things. We have done good to the state. We have controlled the law and order situation. This should have been their lines before the election year. But unfortunately, other than polarizing and, causing communal tensions and taking political benefits of such communal issues, they don't do anything.
Okay. Mr. Guha, you're calling this a knee-jerk reaction. I'd let Malavika Avinash of the BJP respond to that, who's also joining me on the broadcast. Yes, Ms. Avinash, your words on this comment that's been made by Mr. Sankara Guha?
What has he said?
Well, he's calling this a knee-jerk reaction of the BJP if Yediyurappa goes ahead and flags off this rally, the Savarkar Yatra, the Rath Yatra.
To what? Knee-jerk to what?
Well, he's talking about the turnout that Congress's rally really saw in Karnataka. BJP, he says, is
Where
obviously...
was the rally? I didn't see anything in Bangalore. I live very much in Bangalore. I didn't see any such rally that he's claiming to have done. Yes, they had a Congress party, did something on 15th of August, and since they claim to be, a party that is 100-year-old and so on and so forth, the least they can do is to take out a rally on 15th August. Why should the BJP react to that?
Miss Avinash, tell me something. It's Yediyurappa coming back at the forefront.
No, let me speak.
Yes.
Please allow me to speak.
Yes,
You've
please
heard
go
it.
ahead.
You hear me now.
Yes.
The BJP, the Prime Minister, leading us all, called for the entire nation to celebrate 75 years of independence. So the Congress party has not done anyone a favor by leading out a rally. The other thing is, why should this be a reaction to that? Mr. Siddaramaiah, who has no idea about who Savarkar was and what his contribution to this nation is, repeatedly pulls out his name and makes false accusations and goes to the extent of abusing a great freedom hero. So obviously we will react to it. Because Mr. Siddaramaiah, you must understand, he's not even an original congressman. So even though Indira Gandhi herself accepted that Savarkar was a great freedom hero, Mr. Siddaramaiah has no clue about it. Therefore, he goes on raking up his name and uses all kinds of language against him.
Mr. Guha, BJP is saying that Congress doesn't have any knowledge of what is the importance of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Just respond to that, please.
We have given the country freedom. We have given the country the constitution.
They have not
Three-fourths of the BJP.
You
please listen to me, madam. You please listen to me. I listen to you, right? You listen to me. Three-fourths of BJP is of outsiders. Three-fourths of BJP is made up of outsiders. So you listen to me. You listen to me. I listen to your rubbish.
One second.
You please listen to me.
Malavika, I will allow you to speak. Shankara, you go on.
So what does he mean by he gave us freedom?
Don't over one another, please.
BJP today in Karnataka is made up of three-fourths of outsiders. So that is just to add to her point. We respect every individual who has fought for this country's freedom. Whether it is Savarkar or whether it is Tipu Sultan or XYZ, it is your free will. If you want to put up somebody's photo, we will not interfere in that. That is our party stand and we stand by that. Other than raking up communal issues, they have nothing more to say. And there have been 30 murders in the last 3 years. Why not even a single case of conviction? They are in the state. They are in the center. Why are you using these things only for communal purposes?
Okay,
I don't know.
Malvika, I'll have your word now. The law and order in the state of Karnataka is a constant question. What is the government in the state doing about it?
Is this debate about the law and order in Karnataka?
Well, it actually goes ahead and it is together. You have to look at it together because it started on the 15th of August. I am not. You are trying to make a point. I am asking you a question as a person who is addressing this story.
You asked me about Savarkar. I answered about Savarkar.
So please answer about the law and order situation also.
Party who claim to have given us freedom.
Now,
ma'am, are you going to? I am asking you a question about the law and order situation in the state of Karnataka, which is constantly being hampered ever since this controversy has erupted. The BJP government in the state needs to answer that. Could you please answer that?
What law and order situation? Can you please tell me?
One person was stabbed on the 15th of August when the country was celebrating their independence. All this because of a Savarkar poster that was put up at a certain area. This happened in Shivamoga. The controversy has not died down. It's only being escalating. It's the BJP who's taking a Rath Yatra now. The government in the state also needs to take into account the law and order situation if at all something goes out of hand. What is the government planning to do about that?
Ma'am, the law and order situation in Karnataka is well under control, and I assure you that you need not worry about it.